everybody, it's Billy.
And Shawn.
We're free to roam. Welcome back to our channel. We just wanted to give you a little intro of what we've been up to in the month of September. It has been a very busy month.
Hint, lots of golf.
Lots of golf. As you know, our son Brody plays college golf at a small school in Wyoming.
Go Rustlers!
And we have been, after we moved him into school, we got a chance to watch him play golf quite a bit, actually. So it was fun. It was a fun month. Also this month, we...
Billy's going to take you on a tour of our RV.
Finally, we're going to tour our RV. Oh my gosh, we got into an awesome spot in Boondocking Spot in the mountains.
A little nerve-wracking.
A little sketchy getting into, but once you see where the spot is, you'll see why we went ahead.
Yeah,
and
Billy got that on camera, me coming in, so
yeah,
you have to stick around to check that out.
Yeah, stick around. Very exciting. We went to our first harvest host, which was nice.
Yeah, wall-docked.
We're set up to boondock really nicely, so we're going to take advantage of more harvest hosts because it's awesome.
Yeah, it was a great experience, and we didn't get a lot of footage of that one because we were really busy, but we will tell you where it was and how great of a host they were.
Yeah, so lots of golf, tour the RV, boondocking, harvest hosts, lots to see. So enjoy the video, and we'll touch base with you again afterwards, okay? Thanks. So we're traveling today, just right up the road because we stayed here for a month and now we just need to stay someplace for a couple days before we go to our next destination. Got my checklist. I'm going through my checklist with Shawn while he tears down camp. It's a campground we were at, B&K Shoreline. Been here for a month. Shawn is putting all the hoses away, getting us ready to go boondock for a couple days. I'm checking off the checklist as he does that. And then when he's done with this, we'll get ready to hook up the truck. As you can see, we had a great spot with lots of shade here, but the leaves have started to change and fall off the trees here in Wyoming, so they kind of made a mess. But we got up on top and cleaned the slides off and made sure that there was no leaves or limbs up top because that's important before we travel. We're gonna change out our filter because how long have we had this one on there?
It's 3 months.
3 months, so we're gonna just go ahead and throw this one away, and when we get hooked up again, we'll put a new fresh one on there, so that one goes to the garbage. And that's a wrap. Checklist complete. We're pulling out of here. So we powered up our TPMS this morning and it alarmed our rear driver's side tire on the rig is about 89 psi, so not really an emergency, but we'd still like to fill it up before we hit the road for today. So Shawn got his visor out and we are going to put a little air in this tire before we hook up today.
Cool mornings out west. You know, tire pressure is always a little low when it's cooler. This one was lower than I was comfortable with.
Better safe than sorry. It will probably go up as we get down the road and it warms up, but it's probably better just to put some air in it. After Brody finished his golf tournament in Torrington, Wyoming, it was time for us to hit the road again. We decided to find a boondocking spot between Laramie and Cheyenne, Wyoming, because Brody will be playing in Colorado the next weekend. We parked at the Lincoln Summit Rest Area on I-80 between Cheyenne and Laramie, Wyoming, and filled up our freshwater tanks before we went out to our boondocking spot. Of course, we began looking for our boondocking spot on a Friday, and anybody who RVs knows what kind of a mistake that is. Wait until you see the spot we finally found and how nerve-wracking it was to get in there. Even though it was stressful getting into this spot, it ended up being a gorgeous boondocking location. Since we were so close to Laramie, we decided to meet friends and go watch the University of Wyoming Cowboys take on BYU. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Woo! Let's go, guys. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Pokes. Go, Pokes. Go, Pokes. Go, Pokes. Go, Pokes. Let's go, guys. After having a great time with friends at the football game, we headed back to camp to relax for the rest of the week. After Sunday, we were the only ones on the mountain, and it was very peaceful and quiet.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, we're going to do the outside tour of our Alliance Paradigm
390 MP. Ours is a 2023 model, and I'll take you around and show you some of the things we've done. And
we'll give you a tour of the outside, and then I'll do the tour of the inside.
Right away, you can see one of Billie's first additions was our magnetic flag holder. She absolutely loved that. We used to have the flagpole buddy on the ladder, and that was okay too, but we got a lot of motion and flapping and movement. And the flags flap in the wind, obviously, but this thing has just been awesome. Let's move around underneath. So in the front storage bay, lots of room. Ours did not come equipped with a generator, but we have an emergency generator here. It's worked really well for us. I wanted dual fuel. I didn't want to carry around extra gasoline. But you can see here our solar setup. We've got, like most people, Victron components, multi plus 2 inverter. If you're curious about that, we have we have 1,500 watts of solar panels on the roof. And we have the 4 SOK 206 amp hour batteries, so our battery bank is 824 amp hours. We have yet to push them below, I don't know, 40%. So great setup for us. And I keep a few of the tools and things in there that we use on a daily basis. The basement storage on this 390 MP.
We got propane tanks up there too, right? That's our propane tanks.
Yeah, sorry. Just like everybody. 30 pound, 7 gallon propane tanks, one on each side. I need to do a little more organizing in here. However, the basement storage on this 390 MP is pretty awesome.
Also, we're boondocking out here for just a couple days, kind of a short trip. So we didn't unpack everything we normally would. We'd normally unpack some of our kitchen stuff.
Yeah.
And
we didn't set up an outdoor kitchen or anything. Very light setup here on the exterior, but I've got my TST head unit charging in there. That's normally not in there.
What is this thing?
That is our Starlink router and power supply. It's mounted to the wall in there, and it stays in there all the time.
We also use Blink cameras as our
I've got the
camera
Blink
security system, so our head unit is in there.
We keep a hard drive in there, so we don't pay for a subscription. We can just save all our videos onto our own hard drive and review them as we want.
We hang our e-bike. I don't know if I bike keys are in our extra keys.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of those. That's one thing we did modify. I put some of these hangers in there so I could bungee things, and I keep the fishing rod up there, some extra bungees, but these tie downs are worth their weight in gold, if you ask me. I'll leave that open because you can see on the other side we go all the way through.
Spray port?
Oh yeah. Spray port over here on the camp side of the coach. Really, really handy, especially if you have dogs that are curious and get into Lord knows what.
Also, we love to run our Starlink through the little already hole that they put in the compartment.
Yeah, the access port there, and then you can probably see those 2 extra power supplies there. One of the things we do to kind of keep mice and other unwanted critters out of here is normally, especially for plugged in, I've got 2 strips of LED lights that plug in through there and keep it lit up underneath.
This coach has 2 awnings. We don't have them out today, of course, because it's windy. But there's an awning over the dining area, and there's an awning over the front door here. So
yeah, one mod that we made right off the bat was the keyless entry. A lot of people like the RV lock. I've got nothing against RV lock. We're not sponsored by anybody for anything, but we gave the Oh Nice a try because of the value. It was way cheaper than the Carm Tech that we had before. I like both of those. I would recommend either one.
These things right here, what are these, Shawn?
That's a part of your Blink security system. That's just a doorbell camera.
And then that is our...
That is a outdoor sensor for our weather station. You do have another power port back here. So if you want to do something outside, sometimes I will run a little cord out there if we have a really nice patio set up, and I hang our bug zapper handy to plug
There's
in
our
there.
Starlink out there.
Yep. We have the Halo View BT10 backup camera. We love that in the truck. I threw some Velcro up there. We sometimes mount one of our Blink cameras up here, depending on where we're at, how we're situated.
These are our bikes.
Yep, our e-bikes are on here. We have the electric 3.0 XPs. Really, really love them. And we went with the HyperAxe dual RV rated e-bike carrier. Haven't had any issues with that whatsoever. Love that setup. Of course, you don't see any of the fridge vents because we have the 12-volt refrigerator.
We are missing a snap pad. We know that. Somebody will probably point that out in the video, but on our truck up here somewhere we lost the snap pad, so we got to get a replacement.
Again, day one, Valterra valve on the tank clean out. Here's our power port, right on this side of the coach. Hot water heater, furnace. The other side of the basement storage, which I have locked. Another 30-pound tank. And Alliance has got this kind of really cool failover regulator. We haven't gone through a whole lot of propane, so I haven't had any chance to really test that. Other side of the basement storage.
This side is hydraulic, of course, because you can't go up all the way because of the slide.
So the Nautilus wet bay. This is our first RV that actually has had the Nautilus system. I'm really a fan of it. I like it a lot. We have all my stinky slinky stuff, water in a separate, electric in a separate, and then just some other random storage things, stuff to clean the RV. And but pretty, I mean, massive storage when you think about it. This one goes all the way through to the front side that we showed you earlier.
What we also like about this Alliance is how you can access the...
Oh yeah, if you need to get into the wet bay and we have the Govee water sensors in a couple different places, and one of the places we have them is underneath the Nautilus system where all the connections, you know, are back there. But Alliance is really great. They it's just a matter of undoing that, and you can open up this panel when it's not, you know, full of storage stuff, and you can get in there to work on things if you needed to. So another great feature. Really like that.
Another one of our Blink cameras we put on the side so we can see. And
of course, if you're interested and you want to know anything about this particular model, this is the 390 MP. Gross vehicle weight 16,800 pounds. Dry weight 13,664 pounds. This one is 41 feet 11 inches, so just under 42 feet long.
And that's our auto leveling system inside there.
Oh yeah, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Just the Lippert leveling.
Okay.
That about does it. This is the bedroom slide. That about does it on the outside.
It's the only slide that's on.
Yeah, it has the Schwintech. We haven't had any issues with it, and so we try to make sure that we take really good care of that.
What do we pull this beast with?
Oh, our 2021 Ram Bighorn 3500.
Okay, well, coming up next, we'll show you the inside a little bit.
We also added carpet to our stairs with the dogs and traffic. That really kind of helps keep some of the dirt down and out. And now let's go in and see what Billy wants to show you on the inside.
Hey, come on in.
All right, Billy, tell us about your 23 Alliance Paradigm 390 MP.
This is our home. As you can see, the floor plan is a middle kitchen, rear living, and then front bedroom. All of our control panels are right here. Even though this thing came wired with a generator control, we do not have an onboard generator for that. We've got our Mopica tank sensors here. We've got our 3 air conditioners, 2 up here and 1 in the back. We've got a max air fan here in the front area in the kitchen here, so we love that. When you first walk in, we've got this little area here. We first tried using it as a coffee bar, but it didn't really work for us, and the air fryer didn't work over there, so we like the air fryer here. We've got some storage. This is kind of a quick grab place, like our sunglasses, wallets. It's got a couple chargers here too, so you can quick charge a phone if you need to. We've got some storage up here. This is a lot of my baking goods or my coffee, extra coffee, stuff like that. This space right here is used for my canned goods. It's just Shawn and I, so we really don't need a ton of groceries, so the only canned goods I have are right here. The second drawer is my junk drawer. It's an organized junk drawer, but it's a junk drawer, so we keep miscellaneous in there. This looks like a cabinet, but it's not. It's actually our fuse center, so. Then you come over here, you've got our pantry. It's not a huge pantry, you know. If I could ask one thing better, I'd want a bigger pantry. This down here is solid because the little surprise room we'll show you at the end is our multi-purpose room, and it's got storage over there. So that's our pantry. And then we are lucky and blessed enough to have this huge residential size fridge and freezer, which we love. It's only 12 volts, but it's perfect for us. It's got tons of room inside of it. So.
Yeah, so it doesn't use up any propane, and with our solar and battery bank set up, saves us from using up propane.
This area here at the end of our bar, we like it for our trash can and our drinking water. I love how big this bar is. I have tons, or this island. I love how big the island is. I've got tons of counter space here to prep. I've got a plug-in on this end, so if I'm running the crock pot or the Instapot, I'll set them right here and just plug them in. It works perfectly. We've got a great microwave, tons of storage here. The awesome stove that came with this is the 4-burner Insignia stove. It's the biggest one that they put in a RV, so we love it. Huge oven. I keep my cast iron skillets in it right now. We mounted a magnetic knife holder over there on the side of the stove. It works perfectly for us, so let's see. And then I've got plenty of storage there. We moved our coffee bar over to this area because this works perfectly for us, so I keep a lot of coffee. We've got a ton of space behind the TV, so I've actually put in this metal crate here that holds potatoes and also holds some of our vitamins, and then I can put my coffee over there as well.
Nice. Stackable storage bins using extra space.
And it doesn't move during travel, and we came in here where we're at right now on a very bumpy road, and it doesn't really move during travel. I've also got my paper towel holder mounted back there as well. The TV does swivel and come out. And we strap it down during travel, of course, too. So
a couple things just to clarify. You don't have convection microwave, though, right?
I do not.
Okay, and that's why we have the air fryer. Seems like an extra appliance, but because ours didn't come with convection, we use that quite a bit.
And the little air fryer we have is space saving, but it is also amazing. We have used it to bake brownies, we bake biscuits, we air fry. You can cook a pizza in there, you can toast bread. I mean, it's perfect for as small as it is. We use it for everything, especially with just Shawn and I. So.
And this model is also plumbed for dishwasher, but
yes, it is plumbed for dishwasher down here in this bottom drawer. But I don't use that. I use that for my dog food and dog treats.
Yeah, coming out of our big house, we emphasized space and storage rather than extra appliances like washer and dryer or dishwasher, things that use up a lot of water. So. Okay,
so moving into our living room here, you'll see that we have pretty good sized living space here. Like I said, we've got the TV that came with the RV. We've also got the stereo back here, and it does have outside speakers, so you could hear it outside. This is a fireplace. There's clicks down there, and you pull it out and it opens, and we store our bottles of liquor back there. I'm not going to open it right now because it's heavy, and but anyways, it's a great storage area for our bottles of liquor. We have these big atrium windows. Shawn can show you around. We love this because as you can see where we're parked right now, it is come behind the bar here so you can see all the windows. It is a beautiful area we're at, and it is the windows, with the windows all open like this, it's just a stunning view from every angle. So our back window's a little dirty, we need to clean it. so disregard that.
Yeah, pretty rough, dirty road getting into where we are right now, so.
Up above my couch, I have tons of storage. I've also got some decoration space. When I turn on the accent lighting, you can see that it backlights the decor cabinets, which is kind of cool. That couch in the back actually folds out to be a queen-size bed, which works great for us when our son, Birdie, is visiting, because he has a place to sleep, or he can sleep in our multi-purpose room as well. This recliner right here is very comfy. It has electric controls that brings out the legs and brings them back in. It also has a little USB charging port right there, so it's pretty handy. You can charge your phone while you're watching TV or whatever.
Lots of handy spots in this trailer with USB and places to charge. You know, bedside, by the couches, in the love seats.
I think if we wanted to get some bar stools here, you could probably sit here because it's got a nice little lip overhang, but we actually like the dinette. Shawn and I don't use it a lot when we eat. We usually use a TV tray in front of the recliners or eat outside.
Eat outside.
But we do love having a dinette so that if we do want to sit down and have a meal right there, it works handy for us. We've got lights above the dinette. There's also lights above the recliner, which comes in handy. And then back here beside the couch, each side of the couch has a little accent light you can see right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, the one thing we do like about this RV too is it has a day shade and it has a blackout shade as well. So sometimes it's nice just to have the day shade down to kind of shade the sun coming in.
Yeah, it blocks a little bit of the sun, but does not impede the view.
One other little thing that came with the RV is this little coat rack here. We got my little dog's collar hanging on it right now because she has an air tag on it. So, yeah, we love that right there because you can hang your coats when you come in or whatnot. So,
Bill, how did you get all these?
All the decorations we have hung here are with the command strip Velcro. Shawn hung those up for me with Velcro. They're actually canvas prints. Because they're lightweight. Canvas is very lightweight, so Shawn hung them up with Velcro. Little knickknacks I have like this, I move on travel day. I take the stuff up here down on travel day, and I put my plants down on travel day as well, just to be safe. But yeah, and there's one over our pantry door here too that Shawn hung with Velcro as well. Velcro, command strip Velcro. So
We've gotten a lot of questions about how we're able to keep those decorations up, and
they don't move during travel.
Move.
We've never had an issue with them.
The lightweight canvas prints with some command Velcro or whatever, that is the way to go.
Okay, now we'll go on upstairs to the master bedroom and the master bathroom. One other thing I do like here is we have shoe storage under our steps. Shawn also applied carpet on these steps right here because we have dogs and they don't like to go up the slick floor on the stairs. So.
Isn't that right, Maggie?
First thing, when we get up our stairs right here, we have a loft. So in that room right there is the multi-purpose room. We'll show it to you in just a minute. But we also have a loft here that I think the bed is actually queen size. So the neat little thing here is the ladder comes out and you can get up there and, come on Shawn, I'll show you this with the light on. Right now I have my printer and some other stuff stored up here. But it has its own plugins. It has a place for a TV. It has a light. It has a window. It's a pretty neat little space when our grandkids come to visit, so that's neat. Then you know we have more pictures hung in the wall here with command strip Velcro.
We didn't get a lot of use out of this window, and it collects a lot of heat in this upper area, so we just put some reflectics up.
That's their dirty clothes basket, and it's full right now because we need to go do laundry. But it's normally when we travel we put it in our walk-in closet because it gets it out of the way. So. This is our master bathroom right now, and we love it. It's got a lot of space. It's huge. It's comfortable for Shawn and I. It does have a max air fan, which we love. Plenty of storage, huge shower. Yeah. Nice big skylights.
We got these press-on suction cup containers at IKEA. They have been awesome.
Handy, so.
Just never pop off, and they hold a lot of stuff. So
next we'll go into the master bedroom. One thing we do have on the bathroom here I forgot to mention is we have a nice pocket door, which we love and you secure that on travel day, of course. Another picture here of our son and our two grandbabies. The door to the master bedroom is a barn door slider, which is nice, and we secure it back on travel day.
Yeah, does not take up a lot of space like the swinging doors, and I think we really have enjoyed that.
This model came with a TV already installed. This dresser here, Shawn has 3 drawers and I have 3 drawers. It works perfectly for us. There is a shoe storage underneath. Right here on the end, Shawn has mounted our solar panel.
The Servo GX5 for our...
We've got our vacuum holder mounted here too, and our where we look after our batteries and our solar. So all that technical stuff, Shawn.
Yeah, if you like that display, I encourage everyone that uses that system to go out and update the latest firmware. There's a couple of added features on there, so I can actually put our propane tanks on there and monitor them right from the main screen. So
okay, well, there's the control for the air conditioner back here. The middle control I showed you down there is the one that controls the heat, but the other ones just control the AC. Shawn on his side of the bed over there has nice little nook storage where we just keep books and flashlights and home defense items. One more thing about this dresser is it opens up on the top for some like, you know, valuable storage or something like jewelry or whatnot that we love. There is a nice little bench over here on this side of the dresser. Let's see, we opted for a king size bed because we like space when we sleep. I'm not a cuddler, and we also have a Maggie dog that insists on sleeping in the middle and stretches out completely. So
who is a cuddler?
she is a cuddler, yes. So
we went with Brooklyn bedding. I'm a big guy, so we went with the, what's the new one they called?
Titan.
The Titan?
Yes.
We have the Titan mattress, and we really like it. No complaints. Very, very, very comfortable.
Each side of the bed has its own little table here that has a plug-in and USB chargers. You can see, and then above each side of the bed, each person has their own light, and we have the windows up there are great because we like to open those to get some airflow through. So our master closet here has been fantastic. I mean, this is one of the biggest closets we've ever seen. It's walk-in. It is plumbed and stuff for a washer and dryer on each side, but we don't need a washer and dryer. We don't mind going to the laundromat. So we prefer the walk-in closet because we like to have lots of stuff to store, lots of space to store our stuff. So okay, so that's it for the master bedroom. Let's take a break and we'll go down to the multi-purpose room next.
Awesome. Okay, we're headed down to the multi-purpose room now. It's kind of the unique feature of this floor plan. I did want to mention very quickly, Billy mentioned that this AC was separate to this bedroom. It is actually the only ducted AC in this unit. The two in the lower portion are direct dump. This one is ducted, and I think a lot of 390 MP owners would agree with me that it doesn't really cool the multi-purpose room and the bathroom as well as it probably could, but we installed the Cool RV insert up there and it improved it a little bit, but it's still one of those things that I would probably change if I had the opportunity. So Billy, you want to show us the mid-bunk / multi-purpose room?
This is the MP of our model. This is called the multi-purpose room. You can come on in here and I'll show you. Do a pan around with this is actually this desk is built in with a file cabinet beside it and a bulletin board, and you could actually mount a TV up there, but we opted not to do that. It's got storage here, storage above the couch. The couch actually folds out into a small bed, so somebody could stay here on this couch as well. I use this as my office, my getaway, whatever you want to call it. This monitor for my computer actually doubles as a TV, so I can watch something different if Shawn's in the living room watching something. So
yeah, Billy has this set up really cozy.
This is one of our dining room chairs. I just put in here as a desk chair. So I love that the window's here. You can look out the window. You can open it up for airflow. It's a really great little space as an office where I can work or you know, just get away.
Yeah, so Billy edits videos in here.
Yeah, I do our editing and stuff in here.
When she needs a bigger screen.
Yeah, just nice and cozy. So
yeah,
but that's our home. So if you have any comments or questions, you know, put something down below if you like this model. I think the 2024 model is a 390 MP.
380.
Okay, 380 MP. And the difference in it is actually that this couch is over on that wall, and that's a slide that goes out, and up here would be the loft. So it's a little bit bigger room when you have it in the new model because it's a slide. But, you know, we didn't order this RV. It was on the lot at the dealer when we bought it, and we bought it like it was. So we are happy with how it is. So
yeah, so other 390 or 380 MP owners, I challenge you. Tell me, comment below. Tell me the 3 things you like best about this floor plan, and maybe some things you would change if you had the chance. But
yeah, thanks for coming
thanks
along.
for watching. Thanks for checking out our home, and we'll see you on the next video.
Thanks. On our morning walk today, and guess what? We found our snap pad. We gone over a cattle guard, and it must have popped off and went down under because I was crossing the cattle guard this morning, and lo and behold, looked underneath it, and there was our snap pad. So bonus. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like we said, there was lots of golf. If you've ever gotten into a position like we did at our boondocking spot and it was scary for you, comment down below and let us know how crazy it was for you to get into a tight spot like we did.
Yeah, classic boondock mistake. Don't go in on Friday afternoon or evening and expect to get a good spot. And also, we kind of knew the area, but some better scouting would have really helped us out there. Anyway, live and learn.
What else? Yeah, I guess, oh, let us know what you thought of the tour of our RV. We finally got a chance to give you guys a tour. So if you have any questions or comments about the 390 MP, Alliance Paradigm 390 MP, please let us know. Yeah, and we look forward to letting you know where we're at for the month of October. We are in another amazing boondocking spot.
Oh yeah, hit the like, hit the subscribe, so to make sure you see Billy's video coming out on our October travels, and we take a trip to Chicago.
Oh yes, the trip to Chicago is amazing.
So that'll be a separate video coming out, and JD,
our son JD,
he's the star of this show.
Yes.
Awesome tour guide, and thanks again. Look for that coming out soon.
Okay, so subscribe, like, and we'll talk to you guys next month.